So I went to the supermarket today to buy some groceries and some food. So because our fridge is empty and it's nearing the end of the month, so someone needed to do it. And when I got to the supermarket, I saw a very interesting thing being sold. It was kiwis. No, 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 not New Zealanders, but real kiwis. You know, the fruits. And the most interesting part about those kiwis being sold was the price. The price was €3.50 for half a kilogram of kiwis. That is by simple math, right? €7 for a kilogram of kiwis, and that is a lot. €7 is about one full day of labor here in Serbia. As you can imagine, it is moronic to work one day for a kilogram of kiwis, and that made me think when I saw it, because ordinary kiwis, so not those were organic kiwis, those €7 per kilogram, those were organic, and ordinary kiwis were around €3 a kilogram. So as you can imagine, it is very moronic to see, even more moronic since the same company produces those both kiwis, the organic and non-organic ones, and they come from the same place in Greece, probably the same fucking plantation, but the difference is 2 times the price for organic kiwis. And that made me think, because my grandma has around 3 plants or trees, or however you call it, of kiwis in her backyard, and we pick about 100 kilograms of kiwis every year for the last few years from those kiwis. And that made me think, if I sold those kiwis at €7 a kilogram, I would be, well, €2,000 richer than I am now. And it is a lot. It's 1 year worth of wages here in Serbia, €2,000 if you actually work for minimum wage, but it's a lot of money. €2,000 is a lot of money anywhere you go in Eastern Europe. It goes a very long time, those €2,000, and I never understood why that word organic meant so much in the price department. How the fuck can you pay, for someone to pay €7 for organic kiwis when you can just get ordinary kiwis for half of that price? Don't get me wrong, even €3 a kilogram is a lot, but well, it's better to, if you need to buy, it's better to buy for €3 than for €7. And I remember when we first time when we picked those kiwis at my grandmother's, we picked about 50 kilos of that. I told my grandma, let's buy some, no, not buy, let's sell some of those kiwis, because we can't eat them. I like kiwis, but I can't eat 50 kilograms in 2 weeks. So I said, my grandma, let's sell some of those kiwis and eat what we can. My grandma was like, who the fuck would buy kiwis? Even if you sold them in those days 50 cents, you just, who would buy it? I know I wouldn't. So I gave up on that idea. But now, when I see these prices, I should have slapped myself then and said, let's put organic on it and sell it for €7 a kilo. And the funniest thing about that is, organic kiwis is not, to produce organic kiwis is not fucking rocket science. You just need to water it, and that's it. Because I did a little bit of research, so kiwis don't need to be treated with pesticides, fungicides, or any sides there are. So you just need to water it regularly and pick off when they are ripe. So for me, it is actually very moronic for just to put organic and pay and try to force someone to pay €7 for it. By that logic, the word itself is worth €4, not the kiwi itself. But then again, I don't know very much about it, but anytime I saw stuff like that, I always came to the same conclusion, that that word organic was worth more than the fruit itself. So I never understood actually why. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, have you ever seen someone who is a vegan or a vegetarian or pushes for organic food and that person is poor, like welfare poor? I have never seen people like that. I've seen people, hipster vegans, who go, hell yeah, organic kiwis. As a matter of fact, today I saw two people buying like 3 kilograms of those. That's €21. My entire shopping that day for food cost me less than that, and I got enough food for 8 people to survive a week maybe. It's a lot of money, and I haven't seen someone who is homeless, who is poor or on welfare, to push like, well, yeah, let's buy some organic vegetables. You just don't see those people. Anytime you see someone who is a vegan or pushes for organic, those people have money to pay for stuff like that. And here in my country we have a lot of poor people, and I don't really know how many people can actually afford to buy kiwis for €7 a kilo. And that made me think in that moment, what the fuck am I doing going on college, trying to get a degree, to go to work for some pharmaceutical company when I can, produce kiwis and charge people a hell of a lot of money more, and make easier money than studying for 5 or 6 years on college to make, well, what, 1/3 of that money which I could every year by selling kiwis. So I thought, why the fuck am I even going to college? I can just grow kiwis and just put so much pricing on it, and there would still be stupid people who would buy those kiwis. So why the fuck not? Why do I even bother with college when I can just grow kiwis and skin people of their money who are stupid enough to pay for organic quote-unquote kiwis? So yeah, why do we even bother for studying and improving ourselves in fields where we maybe or maybe not find jobs in the future, when we could just live off stupid hipster vegans and who would pay ridiculous amounts of money for something that just makes organic. It just has the organic label on it. I know, before anyone says it, I know that organic needs to pass a lot of controls and everything, but even then, still isn't rocket science. Anyone can do it. I know, like, if someone in your neighborhood uses pesticides and it comes in your field, you can go bankrupt. Yes, but still, it's not rocket science. And there is a market for people who would buy stuff overpriced, agricultural goods like that. I can't afford anything that writes organic on it. Anything, absolutely. Actually, I could, but I would probably go starving long before I would have a 100-year-old healthy life buying organic stuff. It is cheaper for anyone here in Serbia to just buy cyanide, rat poison, and kill himself at the spot than trying for 10 years to live to eat organic and have a healthy life and die starving, perhaps. So yeah, just I couldn't. Even today I don't understand people who are so into that vegan everything that they would rather spend ridiculous amounts of money on food which is exactly the same as the non-organic food, but it's just like the label organic costs 80% of whatever you're trying to sell. Like Coca-Cola. When you buy $1 Coca-Cola, it's $20 20 cents worth of production, 80 cents worth of advertisement. So I just have a theory that with organic stuff it's the same. 80% the label organic, 20% actual production of it. So yeah, I really hope that that trend with vegan idiotism and organic idiotism doesn't really pass into my country. As I don't have personally anything against that, but I just don't understand it. I would like to understand it, but I will probably never understand it, since I can't afford, and even if I could afford organic stuff, I still wouldn't buy it, because I don't want to. I don't want to line someone's pockets with money just because I think it will make me get me a healthier life. I lead a healthy life even as is, eating meat, eating non-organic vegetables and everything. So yeah, I really don't understand. I really don't know. So yes, that is all for this video. Thanks, and if you found it interesting, funny, and just share it.